Senior army leaders from India and China met for the sixth round of diplomatic talks on September 21st, where the Indian side demanded the Chinese to pull back its troops first. India claimed that it was China who first started deploying its army in the said areas. The meeting was held in Moldova, where both countries discussed the execution of a 5-point agreement with each other. The Epidemic Diseases Bill 2020 has been passed by Lok Sabha on September 21st to protect healthcare professionals and frontline workers against any violence during crises like COVID-19 pandemic. According to the bill, any individual engaging in acts of violence against healthcare professionals can face up to 7 years of imprisonment. Shiv Sena in its newspaper Samna slammed actor Kangana Ranaut for calling the farmers protesting against the agricultural bill as terrorists and BJP for staying silent over the matter. The controversial farmers bill was passed by Rajya Sabha on September 20th. The All India Congress Committee held a meeting on September 21st as per the instruction of the party chief Sonia Gandhi. The special committee took a decision to launch a series of nationwide protests against the farmer bills. The protests will begin after a press conference on September 24th in all the state headquarters. Karnataka government has decided to cut down the state assembly's monsoon session to 6 days owing to the pandemic. Session, which started on September 21st, was skipped over by 60 MLAs. Notably, 7 ministers, including Deputy Chief Minister and Home Minister, are currently under quarantine. The Assembly has decided to take up only few important bills in this session and withhold others for a longer session. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora asserted that Bihar elections, which include 72.9 million voters, will be the largest election conducted during the pandemic. Speaking at a webinar on poll management, he stated the election dates will be announced only after inspecting the state. He added that preparations are underway and polling stations will be increased from 65,000 to 1 lakh with maximum of 1,000 voters per polling booth. A 21% rise has been observed in farmer registrations for selling kharif paddy at the minimum support price by various primary agriculture cooperative societies in Orissa. All the 30 districts in the state have witnessed an increase in registrations by around 2 lakhs as compared to 2019-2020. New Zealand Tourism launched a unique virtual campaign, Messages from New Zealand, on social and digital channels to attract Indian travelers to their country. The campaign includes daily videos from New Zealanders containing messages of hope and care amid the pandemic. Morris Garages India has officially announced their new SUV MG Gloster, which will come with multiple off-road features. The new feature include on-demand 4-wheel drive, multiple terrain modes like rock, sand, mud and snow, and 5-link integral rear suspension along with separate rear differential lock button. The car is expected to be launched in October 2020. Tata Sons Limited informed that they are willing to buy 18% stake of Sharpooji Pallonji Group owned by Cyrus Mistry. The decision came after the Mistry, who is also one of the investors at Tata, had a bitter clash with the group in 2016, which required to pay matured debts. However, SP Group wants to raise capital using the shares as collateral, which Tata Group fears as a risk.
Thank you for listening to Briefly News. Have a wonderful evening.